As Israeli warplanes begin a fresh bombardment of Tehran, the United States says it's destroyed 16 Iranian mine-laying vessels near the Strait of Hormuz. It comes after Donald Trump warned of severe military consequences for the Islamic Republic if it planted mines in the waterway. This as Iranian leaders remain defiant following 11 days of heavy strikes, again ruling out ceasefire talks and directly threatening Donald Trump. Well, let's cross live to Washington, where France 24's Fraser Jackson is standing by for us. Fraser, a fresh warning to Tehran to remove mines from the Strait of Hormuz as Donald Trump says 16 Iranian vessels have been eliminated, as he put it, near the waterway. Is there actually any evidence that Iran has been laying mines here? What exactly do we know?
On Tuesday afternoon, President Trump posted, "Within the last few hours, we have hit and completely destroyed 10 inactive mine-laying boats and/or ships, with more to follow." Well, the US military now says that that is actually 16 vessels that have been destroyed. Trump's post came just 13 minutes after he posted a warning to Iran against laying mines in that vital shipping lane, saying if Iran has put any mines in the Hormuz Strait and we have no report of them doing so, we want them removed immediately. If for any reason mines were placed and they are not removed forthwith, the military consequences to Iran will be at a level never seen before. Now, Trump says that no mines have been laid, but CNN is citing two intelligence sources that say that dozens of mines have been laid in the last few days, with Iran still maintaining over 80% of its capable vessels. And of course, the Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps has previously warned that any ship passing through the strait would be attacked, and the channel has effectively been closed since the start of the war. I've reached out to a couple of sources. So far, nobody has responded to comment yet about the possibility that Iran has been laying mines in the Hormuz Strait. But of course, the uncertainty has caused oil prices to skyrocket recently. That's something that Donald Trump has been keeping a close eye on. He's tried to play it down by saying that the prices hadn't increased by as much as he'd expected them to, whilst also telling the American people not to pay attention to the elevated prices, insisting that instead they'll go down once the war is over. Now, Trump telling the US public that not to watch the prices at the pump is a new strategy. For the last year, he's been repeatedly pointing out petrol prices as a rod to beat the previous administration with. Now, he is acutely aware that he could be blamed for the rising cost of petrol across the US, with prices topping $8 a gallon in some places like California. Well, earlier on Tuesday as well, Energy Secretary Chris Wright tweeted saying that the US Navy had escorted an oil tanker through the strait, and that reassurance caused oil prices to fall. But just minutes later, he deleted that tweet, and when the White House was asked about it, they said it wasn't true and that the US Navy has not escorted vessels through the treacherous waterway, but says that it remains an option that they are open to.
Fraser, thanks so much for that update. That is France 24's Fraser Jackson joining us live there from